if you live in Florida, you know that the state of Florida is haunted, all right? There's no easy way to say it, but seeing that Halloween is right around the corner, there's a story that I want to talk to y'all about. And I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit spooked out about it, okay? Because I've been in this place a lot. And that's what really bothers me. But look, don't worry, because I did some digging. Let's get into it. Now, sometime in the late, 1800s, over in Orlando, okay, downtown area, this building was built. Now, they don't know originally what this building was for, but somewhere around the turn of the century, they turned this building into a jail. Now, this house/jail, all right, it's the first jail here in Orlando, and it didn't really house a lot of people, but the people that, ended up here probably wish they would have ended up somewhere else because they were treated horribly, all right? Not just bad, but like caused death. And they actually served out all the executions here inside on the property. Now, these executions, all right, they were done by hanging, but the cops or the, COs or whoever was doing these executions, they weren't properly disposing of the bodies well. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to talk about that, But I will say that this is the beginning of this whole haunted story. Now, that's where this guy comes into play, all right? This is Braxton Beacham. And he's a big money guy, came into town, Orlando, wanted to buy some stuff. And at one point in time, it said that he owned the jail. But more than that, he actually was the mayor of Orlando at one point in time. We're moving on. Now, Braxton, he lived like right around the corner from the jail. And somewhere, okay, around like 1915, or like 1918, in that like time frame there. I don't know the exact date, but they get money in, okay, funding the city of Orlando, and they can either like update the roads or they were gonna like renovate the jail. So like the community, all right, the residents, they said, nah, we don't care nothing about that jail. Please fix the roads. Now, with a lot of kicking and screaming, all right, they ended up like tearing this down. But Braxton, businessman, he said, look, I'm gonna rebuild something like in the area on the same land as the jail. And I'm gonna build something nice, all right? So he does. He ends up building a theater right on the land where the jail was. I'm gonna be real, that was a big mistake, okay? That was a big mistake. Now, 1921, they ended up opening the doors, all right, of the theater. And when they were building this, they had a lot of complications, and I think I know why, all right? They had them spirits down there just churning the spirits. Now, when he built this place, he didn't want to build a standalone. So it's connected to, other businesses. But this building, like the Beacham building itself, it was like ahead of its time. Like everything that is inside of this place was structurally built for sound. Now, I couldn't find any pictures of the inside when they first, built it. But other than it being like built for like acoustics, like the technology they had inside of here for like the lighting and film and all of that stuff, state of the art. Nobody had to invent it for this. And it had a venting AC system in here that other buildings didn't have, at the time. Like there were AC and stuff like that, but in a theater this size, that fit 1,400 people, it's unheard of. Also, at the bottom of this place, all right, there's 2 tunnels that lead to the, neighboring hotels, right by this place. And don't nobody know why they were really built, but some people say, because there's two stories. Story number 1 is that they used them for tunnels for alcohol around the Prohibition time. And people can escape. Or it was for the dancers and all the, the actors and stuff that are doing these plays and things. It was how they got, to and from the hotel without nobody seeing them. I'm rolling with the first one. Now, if you look at like all these columns and stuff, see this right here, this column, all this little architecture here, they had a guy from out of town, actually out of the country, come in and hand do all this stuff. So it's a lot of money like inside of this building. And that's great and all. But this next clip that I'm getting ready to talk about, this is where it really gets haunted. Now, for years, all right, people came to this theater to enjoy shows and plays and things like that. And they had a lot of regulars. But one night, okay, after a show or at the ending of the show, one of their regulars ends up hanging herself, all right? Right off the balcony. On top of the mezzanine, just hung herself. Now, throughout the years, all right, this building changes a lot of different businesses, but everybody, every company that comes inside of there, they all have the same stories. When it's late at night, when it's nobody in there or it's quiet, things just happen. The doors will be unlocked. You can hear people partying. You can hear a lady crying, doors slamming, bottles clinking, all kind of stuff. You can hear this. This is my sign not to come back here no more. Now, real quick, okay, gotta backtrack. And I never do this, but I gotta do it so y'all can get where I'm going, all right? So remember when this was a standalone jail. When they tore this, jail down, they built roads, like I said, and one of those roads was Wall Street. If you've ever been to downtown Orlando, you know where Wall Street is. So when they built the new Beacham building, they kind of like scooted it over a little bit. But when it was the standalone jail, there was a guy. He was there a long time. He ended up passing away here. But he would whistle just randomly through the night. And the song that he would whistle was like a specific song. It must have been like his favorite song. And the song that he whistled, people hear whistling still today. Now, somewhere, okay, around 1980, 1990s, they end up getting like a historic plaque here. So they can't tear this building down. But for a very long time before all of that, this place just sat. And a lot of people think that it just sat because nobody wanted to put anything in here. Or no, business could actually be inside of here because of the hauntings. Now, this is just hearsay. But there's a reason why people wasn't in here. Man, look, I gotta say this, okay? I don't think the Beacham building is haunted. No, I think the land is haunted, all right? That's why you can still hear the prisoners. That whole little section right there. If you've ever been to downtown Orlando, from the Morgan & Morgan building to the next block, haunted, whole thing. They need to do like a daily something where they get like pastors and preachers and stuff, a couple natives with peace pipes, and just do a whole daily thing out there. Just try to do something. They done built over these people trying to escape. Now, over the last 20 years, 20 plus years, all right? I know, because I done been in here, okay? Almost every weekend, but they've been like different concert venues and nightclubs and things like that. But this is what's like keeping this place up and not being torn down. It's because of nightclubs. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's about the only thing that could be in this building. I mean, seriously. What else could this be other than a nightclub? What, you gonna shut this down, turn it into a daycare? All the kids gonna be talking to the wall and stuff. They got best friends that don't nobody know who they talking about, cause they getting them here. All their best friends, can't nobody see them but them. This can't be nothing but a nightclub. Now, like I said, I don't think the building is haunted. I think the earth, the soil, that's haunted. They just trying to get some sleep, They weren't even properly buried right, and they just want to get some rest, but they can't. Because Thursday through Sunday, they playing every rap song between Jeezy and Lil Baby. You ain't got time for that. They just want to go to sleep. Now look, I don't care what y'all do to remember this. Like it, comment, share it. Please share it. Please share it. I don't know, but the more you know, just think about it. Every concert, club night, party, all had special guests. You know what I'm talking about? Peace.